day, another shift.
Having a good one? Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP, an A and B, B and E, or... Your file says you have a military background. Well, don't embarrass your old outfit. Stay out of trouble.
It's cliche, but it's true. Everything has a price. And whatever it may be, I can afford it. Welcome to the Trade Authority. If you're here on legitimate business, I would be more than happy to help you. If, however, you are here under false pretense, say, sent by one Miss Tsang of UC Distribution, then I'm afraid you'll find nothing illegitimate here to report to her, and I'd ask that you pass along my request to stop these silly games. So, what'll it be? No one she's sent so far has had any hint of a sense of humor, so either she's getting craftier, or you're not working for her. Please, let me know if I can assist you further. We've been in New Atlantis for a very long time, before most things topside were built. With lots of infrastructure already in place, ample storage, and discreet access to the spaceport, it makes sense to stay. It's had the unintentional, but not unwelcome, side effect of weeding out people who can be timid about doing business. I thought the name made it rather obvious. We are the authority on trade in the settled systems. Whether it's bulk cargo, specialty items, or individual requests, we make sure things get where they need to go. We have shipping lanes across the settled systems and deal with nearly every major corporation and faction there is. Many different parties use the mission board to post jobs for freelancers and the like. For example, the Trade Authority uses them to post cargo hauling jobs. You'll usually find mission boards in bars, typically ones nearest the spaceport. You might be able to find them elsewhere, but that's your best bet. The Trade Authority has access to goods and services no one else does. No one. Ah, yes, I've been expecting you. Here's your package. And don't worry, I've already corrected the ownership record for you. Nothing. Nothing at all. Sorry, all sales are final. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some other matters to attend to. Thanks for your business. Of course, of course. If you need anything else, you know where to find us.
Excuse me.
you're in the market for artwork, I'm sure I can find something. It takes a strong mind and a good eye to sell art. Shh! Are you crazy? Keep your damn voice down. Buy low, sell high. I'm sure there's a wealthy banker in New Atlantis that will greatly appreciate what you just delivered to me.
Oh, that guy. His name was,
Get off your high horse. I didn't trick you. You're just not very observant. What do you have to complain about? You're getting paid? Everything went smoothly. No one got hurt. It's all part of the game, my friend. It pays to get your hands a little bit dirty. It pays very, very well. But I digress. Thank you for your discretion. Now that our little transaction is complete, I should be on my way.
let me guess.
Take care, and let's not talk about this again.
I'm sorry, I don't control these things. I make the best deals.
That's of no concern to you. I told you at the end of our business that we will not speak about it. Do not mention my work again. That's of no concern. I told you at the end. Back to it then.
The scan is perfectly safe.
Hey, this really isn't a good place for civilians to be hanging around. There's something I can help you with? Oh, security impounded a ton of cargo and didn't have storage space for it all, so we're holding on to some of it until they can run inventory. So, you need something, or...? Not really sure. Whenever they get through their backlog, I guess. There a reason you're asking? Yeah, I can't really just let you in there. You're not getting through. I hear you. That doesn't mean I'm a pushover. I'm gonna need you to clear out of here, or else I'll have to call security.
Hello. I don't want to sound desperate, but any luck finding my cargo? Hey there, new guy. Hope life is treating you well. Let me know if I can get you anything. Bit of a slow news day around here. Ah, well, speaking of news, some folks are convinced David Barron, you know, the SSN anchor, is some sort of Freestar sympathizer. Ridiculous, if you ask me. Sure, they ran a couple of stories about Aquila City that weren't totally critical, but come on. Have you ever been? It's really not that bad. Anyway, that's the sort of high-stakes stuff people talk up while waiting on a flight. So glad you asked, aren't you? I can tell. Oh, no way. You really got it? I probably don't want to know what you did to get this, right? I mean, I want to know, but it's maybe better if I don't. I certainly hope not. This is a huge deal to me, but it's not worth either of us murdering over. Well, look, I can assure this will all be worth it in the end. Matter of fact, I'm going to let you have the first ever sample. On top of that, you get free drinks. Not like unlimited free drinks, but you want a little pick-me-up now and then? I got you covered. I need some time to work on what comes next. But this was the difficult part, I think. Really, thank you so much. Lucky for you, that is literally my job. What can I get you? Catch you later. Pardon.
Welcome to Terra. How can I help you?
Howdy.
Hello, and welcome to Terra Brew. How may I serve you?
I told them it was a bad idea. Have you ever met anyone like that who just wouldn't listen?
Ugh, no way.
Well, if you hear some engine noises at the meeting tomorrow, that's me hitting the eject button.
I read an article about the old chunk's diet. I think I'm going to try it out for myself. Don't worry.
Not now. Can't you see how busy I am? Could you please bother someone else?
Thanks for choosing. Hello, and welcome to Terra Brew. How may I?
What's the word for that again?
It's not that I don't like helping.
You didn't hear this from me, but those eclectic mercenaries? Freestar Collective and UC both. Swear they give up a wide berth. As for me, murdering assholes is the last thing to think.
That'll change your mind real quick.
Thanks for choosing Terra Brew. What can I get you? Hi there. Welcome to Terra Brew. How can I help you?
The Freestar Collective has no place in New Atlantis. What do you want? I'm very busy. Uh-huh. Welcome to Whetstone.
I really love this place. Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
If you're looking for I've got the best meal you've had all week. Guaranteed. I'm sure we'll see you again.
You look familiar. Where do I know you from? Oh, yes. Lynn mentioned hiring some brand new miner before she left for that job. I must have seen your picture in the contractor database. I take it this means the job's done then. Good to know. So what can I help you with? We just picked up several more contracts. Risky stuff, if I'm being truthful, but we position ourselves to take advantage of jobs like that. Think asteroid mining and other tough jobs. The next few years are going to be interesting for Argos. I book and process our jobs, manage the schedule on a broad scale, and interface with new clients. We're a small company, so a lot of us administrative types wear a lot of hats, as they say. As a former contractor, I'm surprised you don't know. We take on jobs that others won't, whether they're far away, extra tough, or just plain dangerous. And we always get the job done on schedule at a lower cost than our competitors. Well, after I book a job, Lynn meets with the clients to nail down the details. She negotiates the terms of the contract and even supervises some of our more important work sites. That woman never stops impressing me. I heard about that. I'm glad you're okay. I understand it could have been a lot worse if you weren't there. We don't normally offer contractors the same benefits we offer full-time employees. But then again, our contractors don't usually face pirate attacks. Here, I'll compensate you for any medical treatment or other expenses you incurred as a result, as long as you don't attempt to pursue any outside litigation. I can't imagine. Hopefully things are a little better now that you've had some time to process it, though. I hope that experience didn't turn you off from working for us in the future. If it's any consolation, we've been discussing improving our security for those jobs. Once again, we're sorry it happened. Take care out there.
Kind of wish I could take the rest of the day and go work outside. Heck, I'd settle for looking out a window.
Not really sure I can help you with anything. I don't deal with clients.
Not to be rude, but I'd appreciate it if I could get back to you.
You look great. But if you'd like to look, Enhance is here for you, no matter your needs. You found it? Oh my God, thank you so much. I don't know what to say. You have helped a humble businessman. You saved me and my business. I'm so grateful for that. Thank you so much. And I hope this hasn't tainted your perception of my wonderful facility. If you need any work done, I'll always be here. Of course, of course. Happy to assist. If you'd ever like to make a change, we're up to the task.
You know, I like the tower. Brew uniforms so much, I might actually become a barista just to wear one.
Together we can really make a difference. My favorite credit analyst is back. So Dieter's estate has already settled our claim, and Gal Bank scores another victory. Now, I'm guessing, well, hoping, that he didn't give you an option. But either way, the bank's thrilled with this new initiative. I mean, you're right. But Galbank has a reputation to protect, so as long as you try to negotiate, well, we can live with that. Listen, I'm really feeling this working together, aren't you? So if you want another delinquent, let me know. We'll keep this going. But here is your well-deserved finder's fee.
What do you want? I'm very busy. What? Let me see. Oh, yeah. I went to the Sanctum Universum a while back. I haven't checked it out again, though. It's interesting. The whole literally finding God thing is comforting to me, in a way. Wait, why am I telling you this? I'm not sure. The truth is that I want to believe in it all. The Sanctum Universum believes that God gave us the ability to grab jumps so that we can search for him and find him. If that's true, maybe I can find my dad as well. I lost him when I was just a little girl. I can barely remember him. Because if it all ends up not being real, I'd be devastated. I don't need a lecture from you. Listen, I don't want to talk about this anymore. I'll go back if I want to.
my parents ended up settling.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work.
Always eager to help if I can.
I'm happy to help out in whatever way I can here.
someone! What are you doing?
Really? Nice! I went there a while back. Good to see they still remember me. To tell you the truth, I don't really have any thoughts on the church itself. I wouldn't consider myself religious. I initially went because it just seemed interesting. I don't think I really know enough about the church to decide if it's bad or good, or if it's even a good fit for me. I guess maybe I should go back to figure that out. There wasn't really any reason. I just got busy or lazy and stopped going. I've actually been meaning to check it out again. It's just something interesting to do after work. The people seem nice as well. Gotta say that it's nice. You know, having people think about you. Because of my job, I don't really have too much free time to socialize or make friends. Now, don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my job. It's the best job in New Atlantis. But still, it can be hard to put myself out there sometimes. That's actually one of the reasons I went to the Sanctum Universum, just to talk with people and get to know them. It was nice. It really was. Yeah, I think I will. But hey, let me ask you something. Do you believe in all this Sanctum Universum stuff? What do you think? Nothing wrong with that. I'm not sure if I'll believe any of it either. But what the hell, right? Well, hey, I'll let you get back to it. Thanks for bringing this to me. Keep on keeping on.
way, Captain. Sorry.
Great. How'd it go? Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Sometimes people just need a little reminder that they're always welcome here. Here, your payments as promised. Thank you for taking the time to do this. And I hope to see you around the church too.
Everyone deserves a second chance. Just not him.
Yeah?
If you have a news story for me, you talk and get paid, I spread the news. It's a classic win-win. Really? To say you have my undivided attention is an understatement. A lot of people were there. The accounts we've got were chaotic. What was your role in that? The Vanguard was involved. That's good to know. The whole city is still on edge over the attack. We were fortunate, damn fortunate, that casualties were so low. What was it like in the thick of things? That makes what you did even more, well, amazing. It sounds like New Atlantis, heck, the whole UC, owes you a great debt. Any closing comments? I already have a good story here. That's a mouthful. A thankful you guys are around mouthful. Hey, Constellation? From all of us that live here, thanks. We use the word hero a lot in news, but you really are one.
Hi, how you doing?
Everyone's welcome, so long as you keep your hands to yourself. Understand?
Always
No causing
nice
trouble
to
with
see
you.
a fresh face around here.
No
You
shortage of
stop
hungry
in
mouths to
whenever
feed around
you'd
here.
like.
Keeps us on our toes. Nothing else. Mom, that's Kay, gets all the credit. Started making sure people felt welcome back when I was just a kid. She had one rule: no causing trouble. Everyone abided by it, put their differences aside when they came through the door. After a few years of feeding so many mouths, we needed extra credits to stay afloat. Didn't mean for this to turn into a business, but here we are. If folks are willing to pay a little to have some place to feel safe and get a decent meal, well then we'll sure take it. Absolutely. I'm sure my mom would be proud to have the place featured in an article. What's up? Same as ever. I've lived in the well my whole life, and things have never really changed. The UC government promises to clean the place up every couple years, but there's still just as much crime and poverty as there was when I was a kid. That's why Kay's house is so important. It's the one place people in the well feel safe. Be sure to put that in the article, okay? I'm really proud of it. Yeah, sure thing. I'm Teresa Mason, and this is my home. My mom's the Kay who founded Kay's house. I grew up here along with the business. My mom passed the place on to me when she decided to retire. Running it is my pride and joy. I've put everything I have into it. Business is steady, as usual. We don't tolerate violence or disrespect, so a lot of folks like to spend time here. The only thing that's worrying me is a new group of customers I've seen hanging around lately. They've been watching the UC surplus store pretty closely. I have a bad feeling they might be planning something. Kay's house has a reputation as a safe place. I don't want to be associated with that kind of thing. Honestly, I'd really appreciate that. I'd feel terrible if something happened and I hadn't done anything to try to stop it. Why don't you come by when you have some spare time? And we'll talk it out. Great. Let me know when the article comes out, will you? I'd like to read it.
Do you know why this place has stood for so long? I make sure everyone's comfy. I tell it like it is, and I don't take any shit.
If you haven't,
Stay
make
as
sure
long
you
as
say
you
hello to
like.
Mama.
And
I
don't be
can't
a
taste
stranger.
anything besides red harvest products.
I've got limited resources, but I try not to turn anyone away just because they're light on credits. We're doing the best we can here. That's all we can ever do. Funny story about that. You know, when people first arrived on Jemison, they dismantled the colony ship and used the parts to establish a place to live. Over time, they built out, and up, and up, and after long enough, they started to forget about the people and the things still down here. The walls and the ceiling have changed, but this place still uses equipment from that old ship. And it's here because not everyone in New Atlantis can afford Reliant Medical. Don't have much of a choice. Can't afford to pay staff, and while I've got a few volunteers from the community, I can only ask so much of them. We've scraped by for a good long while now, and we'll continue to do so. Don't you worry. We're no Reliant Medical down here, but if you've got credits, I might have something for you. All right, let's have a look. You're a sight, aren't you? All right, we'll suture this up in no time. There you go. More or less good as new. A journalist? That's a surprise. Most people don't think anything that goes on in the well is worth writing about. I'd be happy to help if I can. Things are always the same in the well. Violent and dangerous. I swear I treat more injuries here than I did when I was a Navy medic. Sure, if you'd like. My name's Talia. I was born and raised right here in the well. I've been the nurse here at the med bay for over a decade now. Once upon a time, I was a combat medic for the UC Navy. When the colony war ended, I came back to the well to put my skills to use for the people here. Things are always rough at the med bay. I'm the closest thing to a doctor that the well has, and I can't treat everyone. The last few weeks have been especially bad. There's some kind of infection going around, and a lot of kids down here are catching it. It just breaks my heart to see. Oh, you're sweet to offer. There might be something you can do, if you're willing. Let's chat again when you have some time to spare, all right? All right, dear. You let me know if there's anything else I can do for you.
I help out Henrik from time to time. Not very often these days. But that's fine. It's a quaint shop, isn't it? I like it here. Oh, Henrik is an old friend of mine. I help out around here from time to time. But I don't just loiter around. I'm involved in my own business endeavor as well. Maybe a little, but that's not such a bad thing, is it? Better than all the noise and attention topside, if you ask me. Unfortunately, I'm quite old-fashioned. I only deal with associates that I know and trust. But if you do a small favor for me, I might feel comfortable opening my business up to you. All you need to do is pick up a package from Red Mile and deliver it to me. You don't even need to interact with anyone. The contents are of no interest to you, and they're not contraband if that's what you're wondering. If you're uncomfortable doing this favor, you're free to decline. Stay out of trouble.
No loitering, okay? I don't have the patience for it. Can't say I'll have what you need, but you're welcome to look. That's so. Think folks down here are too poor to afford electronics. Not the first time I heard that line. Yeah, I get that kind of attitude far too often. You find yourself with any more commentary, feel free to keep it to yourself. That's so. Well, then I'm hardly the man you want to be talking with. Stay safe out there. Stock's a bit low, so you might find yourself disappointed. Nope, no question, business has been slow lately. Not too worried, though. Managed to make ends meet for a good long while. Don't expect that to change now. Happy to make a deal if I can. A reporter. Fine, but I'm only talking basics. I don't like people snooping around my business. Name's Henrik. I own Apex Electronics. That's all I'm willing to say to some nosy reporter. How the hell do you think? Life's a mess down here. I'm not holding my breath for it to get any better. Door's still open, isn't it? That's my idea of success. Sorry if you were hoping for something more flowery. Great! Now why don't you help me out and buy something? I scratch your back, you scratch mine.
Don't mind me. Just a weary man, resting his feet.
I'm not gonna be stuck in this place for long. All I need is a crease, and I'll turn it into a break. You'll see.
Ever wonder how the Crips...
I think I could live on coffee if I had to. If you ask me, I sure hope your day's going as well as mine is.
There's a loophole. You just have to...
my source is back. Here to report anything else? Hey, that's great. Thanks so much. Did everything go all right? That's why stories like this one are so important. If people knew what was going on down there, maybe they'd want to help fix it. I can't thank you enough for helping me out. I'll send you a copy of the story if it gets published. There's nothing like seeing your name in print. Back to the grind.
Sure hope your day's going as well as mine is.
No idea what you're talking about.
Dealing in art is,
Macedonia, the one
more
that got his
exciting
ship blown
than
up by the
one
Crimson Fleet? We were talking about it, but I couldn't remember his name. Well, I remembered. His name was Curtis.
I am so relieved we have cleared this up. I am not a stock boy. I am the owner. I am busy right now. If you need something, why don't you talk to Emoli? She'll take care of you.
You're in the Vanguard, right?
It's a quaint shop. I help out Henry from time to time. Unfortunately, I'm quite old-fashioned. I only deal with associates that I know and trust. But if you do a small favor for me, I might feel comfortable opening my business up to you. All you need to do is pick up a package from Red Mile and deliver it to me. You don't even need to interact with anyone. The contents are of no interest to you, and they're not contraband if that's what you're wondering. If you're uncomfortable doing this favor, you're free to decline. I'm not at liberty to discuss that yet, but I assure you, it's quite lucrative. Fantastic. I eagerly await your return. All right then.